Hi, myself Dr. M. Saranya, Assistant Professor of BBA Department. Now I am going to present a topic on contract of pledge. A contract of pledge is one of the most important concepts in the law of contract and commercial transaction. The practice of pledging movable goods as a security is not only common among banks and financial institutions, but also in various business and person finance settings across India. The Indian Contract Act 1872 under sections 172 to 181 provides the detailed framework for pledges, distinguishing them from simple bailment and safeguarding the rights of both the person giving the goods, pawnor, and then person receiving them as security, pawnee. Next, we are going to see about the definitions of pledge. The bailment of goods as security for payment of a debt or performance of a promise is called pledge. The bailer in this case is called the pawnor. The bailee is called as the pawnee. The key aspect is that the goods are delivered as security and not transferred absolutely. The contract of pledge is always for the security of a specific debt or promise. Example, if A borrows 50,000 from B and gives his gold chain to B as security, A is a pawnor, B is the pawnee, and the gold chain is the pledge goods. Next, we are going to see about essentials of a valid pledge. A contract of pledge must satisfy the general essentials of a valid contract and some additional special requirements. Next, we are going to see about delivery of a possession. Delivery can be actual, physical, that means a physical handing over, constructive by means of document of title, or even symbolic. There must be a transfer of possession, not just ownership. If no delivery is made, there is no valid pledge. Next, we are going to see about example case law, Lalan Prasad versus Rahmat Ali. Fact, the plaintiff loaned money to the defendant and claim to the goods were never delivered to him as agreed. Judgment, the Supreme Court held that delivery of possession is crucial. Without delivery, no pledge exists. Since goods were not delivered, no valid pledge was created and the plaintiff could not enforce the pledge. Next one is purpose, security for debt or performance. The bailment must be for the purpose of securing a debt or fulfilling a promise. If the goods are bailed for any other reasons, for repair, storage, it is a simple bailment and not a pledge. Next one is return of goods. After the debt is paid or promise performed, the pawnee must return the goods to the pawnor. These are the return of goods. Next one is rights and duties of pawnor and pawnee. Now we are going to see about duties of the pawnor. First one is pay the debt and interest. Must repay the debt with interest and necessary expenses to reclaim the goods. Next one is compensate expenses. Responsible for ordinary and extraordinary expenses incurred by the pawnee for preservation. Next one is disclose fault. Must reveal any defect or fault in the goods that could harm the pawnee. Next one is rights of the pawnor. Redeem pledge goods. Right to redeem goods at any time before the actual sales, even after default, by paying the required amount. Next one is receive surplus. Entitled to any surplus amount if the pawnee sells the goods and realizes more than the owned amount. Next one is profit from the goods. If pawnee earns profit from the goods like rent, it must be returned to the pawnor. Next one is duties of the pawnee. Take reasonable care. Must look after the pledge goods as a prudent person would look after their own goods. Next one is not use goods unauthorizedly. Cannot use pledged goods without permission. Unauthorized use makes the pawnee liable. Next one is return goods. Must return the goods after the debt is paid or the promise is fulfilled. Keep goods separate. Should not mix pledged goods with his owned goods. Next, we are going to see about the rights of the pawnee. Right to retain. Can retain goods until fulfillment of debt, interest, and preservation expenses. right to recover extraordinary expenses. Can claim but not retain the goods for such expenses. Right to sell. May sell goods if the pawnor default after reasonable notice surplus return to pawnor. Shortfall can be claimed from pawnor. Thank you.